Did you know that James Gandolfini, the Emmy-winning star of The Sopranos, died suddenly at just 51 from a heart attack with no obvious warning signs? Or that director John Singleton quietly battled high blood pressure before suffering a deadly stroke? The truth is, your heart often whispers before it screams. Today on Medicine Health 360, I'll share 5 silent signs of heart trouble that you should never ignore. Stick around, because knowing these signs could save your life or someone you love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for life-saving health tips every week. We all experience fatigue in our daily lives, right? That feeling of tiredness after a long day. Maybe you didn't sleep well, or you're just mentally drained. But we're talking about fatigue that feels different, fatigue that's out of the ordinary for you. Imagine this. You're going about your day, and suddenly, simple tasks like walking to the kitchen or taking a short stroll leave you feeling completely wiped out. This kind of fatigue isn't just about feeling tired, it's about feeling significantly more exhausted than usual from activities you could normally handle without a second thought. Now, before you jump to conclusions, it's important to remember that fatigue can be caused by a variety of factors like stress, poor sleep, or even just not drinking enough water. But when this unusual fatigue sets in, especially if it's persistent and starts interfering with your daily life, it's time to pay attention. Why? Because it could be a sign that your heart isn't pumping efficiently enough to deliver oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, including your muscles and brain. Think about it. Your muscles need a constant supply of oxygen to function properly, and when your heart can't keep up with the demand, fatigue sets in. And this isn't just a hunch. The American Heart Association found that over 70% of women reported experiencing this kind of unusual, unexplained fatigue before having a heart attack. So, if you find yourself struggling with fatigue that feels different from your norm, don't brush it off. Talk to your doctor, get checked out, and rule out any potential heart-related issues. Let's talk about pain, particularly pain in your jaw, neck, or upper back, that seems connected to your heart. You might be thinking, my heart? But I thought we were talking about jaw and neck pain. And that's the thing about heart issues. They often manifest in unexpected ways. Pain originating from the heart can actually radiate to other parts of the body, a phenomenon known as referred pain. This means that sometimes, instead of feeling pain directly in the chest, you might feel it in your jaw, neck, shoulders, or back. Take the case of Bob Harper, the renowned fitness coach from The Biggest Loser. He was incredibly fit, yet he suffered a heart attack at the age of 52, his only warning sign. An unusual pressure in his neck and jaw. He initially brushed it off, but thankfully he sought medical attention and got the help he needed. The takeaway here is that we often dismiss pain in these areas as just another stiff neck, dental pain, or muscle soreness. But if you experience a dull ache or tightness in your jaw, neck, shoulder, or back, especially during times of stress or physical activity, it's crucial to pay close attention. And if these symptoms are accompanied by other red flags like nausea, sweating, or shortness of breath, don't hesitate. Call 911 immediately. Your heart health is paramount, and it's always better to err on the side of caution. Chapter 3. Breathing. It's something we often take for granted, right? It's an automatic function of our bodies. But when you suddenly find yourself short of breath, struggling to catch your breath, it can be a very alarming experience. Now, we all get winded from time to time, especially after climbing a flight of stairs or exercising. But we're talking about shortness of breath that seems out of proportion to the level of exertion. If you find yourself gasping for air even when lying down at night, or if simple activities like walking up a short flight of stairs leave you breathless, it's essential to take notice. This could be a sign of something more serious, like a heart-related breathing issue. Here's why. When your heart isn't pumping blood effectively, fluid can build up in your lungs. This condition, known as orthopnea, makes it difficult to breathe comfortably when lying down. In fact, studies have shown that individuals who experience breathlessness without exertion are at a significantly higher risk of developing heart failure. So, if you're noticing any changes in your breathing patterns, don't dismiss them as just a sign of getting older or being out of shape, especially if they're persistent or worsen over time. Consult your doctor to get a proper diagnosis and discuss any potential underlying heart conditions. Chapter 4. Have you ever noticed your ankles or feet swelling up by the end of the day, maybe even leaving deep indentations from your socks? It's a common occurrence, often attributed to water retention or standing for long periods. While these factors can contribute to swelling in the lower limbs, known as peripheral edema, it's crucial not to dismiss this symptom too quickly, especially if it becomes a regular occurrence. Persistent swelling in your feet, ankles, or legs, particularly if it worsens in the evening or after prolonged sitting, can sometimes be a sign that your heart isn't circulating blood as efficiently as it should. Think of it this way: your heart acts like a powerful pump, constantly circulating blood throughout your body. When the heart's pumping ability is compromised, it can cause fluid to build up in your extremities, leading to swelling. Now, it's important to remember that not all leg swelling is related to heart problems. However, if you notice persistent swelling, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like unexplained weight gain, fatigue, or shortness of breath, it's crucial to consult your doctor. Chapter 5. When we think of heart attacks, we often envision a dramatic scene with crushing chest pain. But the reality is that many heart attacks don't present with such intense symptoms. In fact, some heart attacks are surprisingly subtle, causing only mild discomfort or pressure, which is why they're often referred to as silent heart attacks. Instead of the classic Hollywood heart attack, you might experience a sensation of pressure, burning, or fullness in your chest, often mistaken for indigestion or heartburn. This is especially true for individuals with diabetes or older adults who may have reduced sensitivity to pain due to nerve damage. So, how can you tell the difference between heart-related chest discomfort and something like indigestion? One key indicator is whether the discomfort worsens with physical activity and subsides with rest. If you notice a pattern of chest pressure, tightness, or discomfort that emerges or intensifies when you're walking, exercising, or experiencing stress, and then eases up when you rest, it's crucial to take it seriously. Don't just reach for the antacids and assume it's just indigestion. Your heart might be trying to tell you something. Your body is constantly communicating with you, sending signals and cues about its well-being. Sometimes it whispers, and sometimes it screams. Paying attention to these signals, even the subtle ones, is crucial for maintaining your health, especially when it comes to your heart. We've explored 5 silent signs of heart trouble: unusual fatigue, jaw or neck pressure, breathlessness, leg swelling, and silent chest pressure. Remember, these signs might be your heart's way of asking for help. Don't ignore them. Talk to your doctor, get tested, and take proactive steps to protect your heart health. Early action saves lives.